ITSM Weekly, the podcast bringing you news, insight, analysis, and information from the world of IT service management. Your hosts, Matthew Hooper, Chris Dancy, and Matt Barron. IT Service Management Weekly, the podcast starts now.
Hornbill is very pleased to be sponsoring our favorite show, ITSM Weekly, the podcast. Hornbill's SupportWorks enables ITSM with the human touch, helping service desks to deliver a better customer service experience. If you don't know about Hornbill, look out for the ITSM Extreme Makeover, where alongside our partners, we'll be demonstrating the value of effective IT service management to the entire community. Proving your worth, that's the future of the service desk. Visit us at hornbill.com.
Welcome to ITSM Weekly, the podcast. A very special podcast brought to you by Hornbill Software. We'd like to send a big shout out to Hornbill. I know you just heard their intro, but a big shout out. Hornbill did what I was unable to do through my begging and pleading, and actually made it possible for our today's guests, esteemed guests. I guess it's official. We've talked to Jeff Brooks before, but he wasn't anointed at that point. I'd like to welcome Mr. Gerard Green and Mr. Jeff Brooks to the show from Gartner. So guys, we've got Gartner on the show now. I mean, it's not fit. You aren't Gartner. I mean, you are Jeff and Gerard. How are you feeling?
It's a really exciting time. We've got some great research notes that we're working on. We're really tracking the service desk market, talking to vendors, talking to clients all the time, and always expanding our body of knowledge, as well as being able to provide our clients with the kind of direction that they need to solve their technology solutions.
And specifically, how do you feel about being on the podcast?
I really enjoyed the last time I did it. I think it's a great avenue to get out there and discuss the kinds of topics people want to know about. The growth of the listeners over the year that you guys have been doing this has been phenomenal. And I think any bit of information that people can get their hands on helps them make better decisions about what they're doing. I know that we may get into talking about how do you select which bits of information, but I do think it's important that you at least have that knowledge out there, that information that you can at least listen to or learn from, and then decide whether or not you're going to use that.
You know, he was talking about this podcast, ITSMWP.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Jeff, I was talking to someone the other day, and they said, do you know Jeff Brooks? And I said, I would consider Jeff Brooks to be a FOC. And they said, what? I said,